Seven out of nine sporting events that we provided yesterday were successful, guys. Congratulations to those who are actually watching this and taking notes and creating sleeps because it would have been a good day for you guys yesterday. Interestingly, six of those nine value picks that we provided also checked out yesterday, so it was a good day. So congratulations, matter of fact, to you guys. Yes, sir. Congratulations, guys. So today we have 10 sporting events, insights, and safe market picks about them, for you guys, as well as our rollover starting again today because we lost yesterday's own. So if it's the first time of coming across the channel, you're welcome. What we do here is provide you with football predictions that will help you increase your chances of winning as a football prediction fan. We like to think of what we're doing here as raising a community of savvy sports traders. That's exactly what we're doing here because we give you the insights about the sporting events to help you make up your mind as you go about predicting these sporting events today. It makes it a lot more easier for you guys and helps you, be more accurate with what you're predicting. So welcome to the channel, guys. Here we will help you increase your chances of winning as we go on this journey to beating the odds. So welcome back, guys. My name is Huka and I will be your humble host on this daily football prediction podcast show. Today we have 10 more sporting events for you guys, to be able to do what you need to do. If you look at the results from yesterday, you could check out the video from yesterday that should appear on your screen now, or you could check out the results in the Telegram community. That's where we have resorted to share the results going forward, and the rule of our results as well will be shared in the Telegram community. But here we'll give you 10 sporting events, insights, safe market options, and value picks for you to do what you need to do today. Okay, guys, so let's get right into that. First sporting event we have is the game between Hamburger and Werder Bremen, and has insight and our safe market pick about this one today if you're looking at backing it.
Match overview. The Noderby between HSV Hamburg and Werder Bremen returns to Germany's top flight for the first time since February 2018, clashing at the Volkspark Stadium in Week 13 this Sunday. Both teams are hunting for crucial points to boost their positions in the Bundesliga. HSV Hamburg. HSV Hamburg currently sits lower in the table than their opponents but has shown recent attacking intent. Their primary strength is their high hunger for victory in this pivotal derby and their home advantage. Their major weakness is a clear defensive flaw, having conceded 18 goals, and they have struggled to keep clean sheets in most of their home league games this season. Werder Bremen. Werder Bremen holds a slightly better league position and has shown more consistent recent form. Their main strength is their attacking firepower and a resilient recent record, with only one defeat in their last 7 Bundesliga fixtures. Their weakness is a porous defense, having allowed 21 goals, and they often concede too easily, which is likely to lead to goals at both ends. Prediction. With both sides displaying defensive flaws and a shared hunger for victory, the attacking firepower of both teams is expected to dominate this historic clash. Goals should come with relative ease at both ends, setting the stage for an exciting spectacle. The final verdict is an exciting Sunday clash with goals for both sides.
So given that report that we have there, we think that both teams to score will be the value pick in the sporting event today for those who are looking for more value, from this one. Next sporting event we have is between Elche and Girona, and here's our safe market pick and insight about this one to help you make up your mind if this looks like something you're going to be backing today.
Match overview. On Sunday afternoon, Elche will welcome Girona in the 15th round of Spanish La Liga at Estadio Manuel Martinez Valero in Elche. Both teams enter this game after underwhelming performances in the Copa del Rey, with Elche needing extra time to win and Girona suffering a loss against a lower-tier side. Elche has been in good scoring form, with both teams to score, BTTS, landing in 4 of their past 5 games across all competitions. Their primary strength is their ability to score at home, having netted at least 1 goal in 86% of their home games this season. Their weakness is a lack of overall dominance, as highlighted by their struggle against a fourth-tier team in the Copa del Rey. Girona has been even better for high-scoring contests, with BTTS occurring in 8 out of their last 9 games. Their main strength is their consistent scoring on the road, where they have managed to find the net in 7 of 8 games, including against top teams like Barcelona and Real Betis. Their weakness is the alarming loss against a third-tier team in the Copa del Rey, suggesting potential focus or form issues. Prediction. Given Elche's strong home scoring record and Girona's even more consistent BTTS trend, with the latter scoring in almost every away game, both teams finding the back of the net is highly probable. The final verdict is that the both teams to score bet is the safest option for this La Liga tie.
So given that report that we have there, we're thinking that both teams to score will be the value pick. If you're looking at getting more value from this one today. Next sporting event we have is between Napoli and Juventus. Interesting sporting event today, and has insight, and our safe market pick about this one today.
Match overview. A huge Serie A contest is set for the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona on Sunday evening as Napoli takes on Juventus. Both teams come into this fixture having built up some form in the past month, while both emerged with Coppa Italia victories earlier this week. Napoli enters this fixture with strong recent form and a Coppa Italia victory earlier this week. Their primary strength is their strong record in home games at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona and their dominance in recent head-to-head encounters against Juventus, giving them high confidence. Their weakness is a potential fatigue factor from their midweek cup fixture. Juventus also enters this match having built up some form and secured a Coppa Italia victory earlier this week. Their main strength is their current momentum and the resilience of their squad, which is crucial in a major league clash. Their weakness is a tendency to struggle in away games, which makes a trip to the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona particularly challenging. Prediction. Given Napoli's strong record in home games and their superior form in recent encounters against Juventus, they are clear favorites to secure the victory. Juventus' struggles on the road further solidify this view. The final verdict is that a home win is the preferred pick at Stadio Diego Armando Maradona.
So given the report that we have there, we think that the value pick here will be for the home team to win. Napoli should be able to win today. It's our pick here for more value. If you're looking at getting more value from that one. Next sporting event we have between Cremonense and Lisi, and it's our safe market option and insight about this to help you understand better what this event packs and see if it's something you like to back.
Match overview. Cremonese host Lecce on Sunday over lunchtime, and both teams are grasping at the same thing, a little bit of breathing space in the fight for survival. The two clubs are separated by only 4 points, with the home team 11th and their opponents 14th, making it an unpredictable fixture with no obvious favorite. Cremonese is a mid-table side aiming for survival. Their primary strength is the home advantage, which will motivate them to fight for a vital point. Their major weakness is a lack of winning ability at home, having won only once at home all season, which contributes to the uncertainty around their performances. Lecce is also fighting for survival, sitting 3 places below the host. Their main strength is their ability to secure results on the road, having won 2 of their 6 away games, and they seldom capitulate at the back. Their weakness is a recent inconsistency in form, which makes their result hard to predict despite their decent away record. Prediction. Given that both teams are evenly matched and have displayed inconsistency this season, a share of the points looks highly likely. The history of their most recent league matches, which saw no more than 2 goals scored, suggests a tight and cagey affair. The final verdict is that a scrappy 1-1 draw feels about right between these two sides.
So for more value in this one, you can go with under 2.5 goals to be seen in this sporting event today. The next sporting event we have is the game between Brighton, Albion, and West Ham United. And it has insight and our safe market pick about this one for those who will be looking to back it today.
Match overview. Premier League action takes place at the Amex Stadium on Sunday afternoon as Brighton takes on West Ham United. Brighton comes into this fixture after a dramatic home defeat against Aston Villa, while the Hammers continue on their travels after picking up a point in Thursday's trip to Old Trafford. Brighton enters this fixture looking to bounce back from a dramatic home defeat earlier this week. Their primary strength is their superb historical record in this specific fixture, which should provide a mental edge, and their offensive consistency. Their weakness is a defensive vulnerability this season, which was highlighted by their recent home defeat, making them susceptible to conceding goals. West Ham United. West Ham United continues their travels after picking up a point in Thursday's trip to Old Trafford. Their main strength is the recent improvement shown under recently appointed boss Nuno Espirito Santo, suggesting a team capable of getting results. Their weakness is also a defensive vulnerability this season, which, combined with the fatigue of playing midweek, makes it likely they will concede. Prediction. Given that both teams have been vulnerable defensively this season and have demonstrated attacking quality, the match should be an open contest with goals at both ends. Brighton's historical dominance combined with West Ham's recent improvement suggests both sides will be competitive. The final verdict is that we should see goals at both ends again this weekend, with both teams to score, BTTS being the best bet for Sunday's Premier League contest at the Amex.
Looking at getting more value in this one, the both teams to score will be the way to go if you're looking at getting more value from the sporting event today. The next sporting event we have is between Real Madrid and Celta Vigo, and has insight and our safe market peek about this one for those who will be looking to back it today.
Match overview. Real Madrid hosts Celta Vigo at the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium on Sunday in what could be a crucial La Liga fixture as Madrid looks to cement their place at the top of the table. With momentum back on their side after a convincing win midweek, and Celta fighting to climb the standings, the match promises to be competitive. Real Madrid. Real Madrid enters this fixture with momentum back on their side after a convincing midweek win. Their primary strength is their sustained dominance in this fixture over the years, their strong recent form, and the attacking firepower of players like Mbappé. They also fancy their chances of keeping a clean sheet, given Celta's past struggles to score at the Bernabéu. Their weakness is minimal, but the pressure to cement their place at the top can sometimes lead to cautious play. Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo is fighting hard to climb the La Liga standings and needs points desperately. Their main strength is their high motivation to challenge a top team and the historical competitiveness that a difficult fixture like this can sometimes induce. Their major weakness is their clear defensive frailties and a poor historical head-to-head record at the Bernabéu, having failed to score in 2 of their last 3 league visits. Prediction. Given the head-to-head history, Madrid's strong recent form, and the attacking firepower of their squad, coupled with Celta's clear defensive frailties, Real Madrid appears well placed to claim all 3 points. Their historical dominance and home advantage are key. The final verdict is that a home win looks highly likely for Xabi Alonso's side.
So for more value in this one, you should go with the both teams to score no in the sporting event. So we do not expect both of these teams to be able to score today in the sporting event. We're going to get more value from this one. Guys, before I go further, here's a gentle reminder. Take 1 second of your time, hit that like button. Subscribe if it's the first time coming across the channel and you like the vibe. And everyone, turn your notification bells on. It is very important as we go on this journey to beating the odds. Next sporting event we have in Valencia and Sevilla, and has insight and safe market pick about this one. See if there's something you'd like to throw in your sleep today.
Match overview. On Sunday afternoon at Estadio de Mestalla, Valencia will welcome Sevilla in another interesting La Liga game. Both teams could be part of the relegation dogfight, and the upcoming clash is important in separating them from the danger zone. Valencia enters this match aiming to create separation from the relegation zone. Their primary weakness is a clear struggle with offense, having scored only 4 goals in their previous 4 games. Their strength is the home advantage at Estadio de Mestalla and the high motivation to secure a win against a direct rival to escape the danger zone. Sevilla also enters this match looking to climb away from the relegation dogfight. Their primary weakness is a clear struggle with offense, matching their opponent by scoring only 4 goals in their previous 4 games. Their strength is their historical resilience and the quality of their squad, which is often expected to perform better than their current position suggests. Prediction. Given that both teams are struggling to score goals, with both sides netting only 4 times in their previous 4 matches, a low-scoring affair is highly probable. The cautious nature of a match critical for avoiding relegation will likely suppress offensive risk-taking. The final verdict is that we shouldn't expect more than 2 goals in the upcoming clash.
So looking at getting more value from this one, under 2.5 goals will be the way to go. If you're looking at getting more value from this one, more squeeze, more juice from this one, if you ask us. Next sporting event we have is between Fulham and Crystal Palace. And here's our safe market peak and, of course, insight to help you make a decision today if you're looking at backing that one.
Match overview. Crystal Palace travels to Craven Cottage with the intention of propelling their top four pursuit forward, taking on a Fulham squad rooted in the lower reaches of the table in this round 15 matchup. This London derby pits the defensive discipline of the visitors against the home side's desperation for points. Fulham is rooted in the lower reaches of the table, though they recently showcased a high-scoring attack despite a 5-4 loss to Manchester City. Their primary strength is their ability to score goals, especially at home, where they are desperate to end a long winless streak against this opponent. Their major weakness is a clear lack of defensive discipline and a long-standing inability to triumph in this London derby on home soil, a streak dating back to 2004. Crystal Palace is currently pursuing a top 4 spot and boasts the Premier League's most disciplined and organized defensive unit. Their primary strength is their defensive solidity and organization, which is unlikely to allow Fulham to replicate their recent attacking frenzy. Their weakness is a potential fatigue and lapses in concentration, a byproduct of their unfamiliarity with competing on multiple fronts simultaneously. Prediction. Given Crystal Palace's defensive strength and Fulham's long-standing inability to win this derby on home soil, a tight contest is expected. The likelihood of a high-scoring game is reduced by Palace's defense, while Fulham's home struggle suggests a win is unlikely. A draw would mark their 4th stalemate in the last 7 head-to-head encounters. The final verdict is that a share of the spoils might be the most realistic outcome.
So a draw in this one will be our pick for more value. If you're going to get more value from this one, we think that this is most likely going to be a draw today. And that's exactly what we're backing in this sporting event. Next sporting event we have is the game between Nice and Angers. And here's safe market peak and insights, as always, about this sporting event to help you understand better what the stakes are like in this one today.
Match overview. On Sunday afternoon, out-of-form Nice will welcome Angers in the 15th round of French Ligue 1 at Allianz Riviera in Nice. The hosts are currently on a 6-game losing streak, while Angers recently lost to Lens but also won 2 of their past 3 games. Nice is in terrible form, having lost 6 games in a row before this match. Their major weakness is their poor offensive display, scoring only 4 goals in those 6 games, averaging 0.67 per game, and their long losing streak. Their strength is the necessity to secure a result at home to end their slide, which might force them to adopt a cautious, defensive approach. Angers recently lost their last game but won 2 of their past 3 matches. Their primary weakness is the second worst offense in League 1, scoring just 12 goals in 14 rounds, with an even lower average of 0.57 goals per game away from home. Their strength is their solid defense, which has contributed to 11 out of 14 of their league games finishing with under 2.5 total goals, the most in the league. Prediction. Given Nice's severely struggling offense and Angers' poor but well-defended results, which have led to a high rate of under 2.5 total goals this season, a low-scoring affair is expected. The previous 3 head-to-head games at Allianz Riviera also saw fewer than 3 goals on 2 occasions. The final verdict is that we expect fewer than 3 goals in this League 1 tie.
Looking at getting more value from this one, you could go with the under 2.5 goals to be seen in this sporting event today as our value pick for that one. Next sporting event we have, and the final sporting event we have between AJ Auxerre and Metz. And here's insight and our safe market pick to help you understand better and see if this is something you'd like to back today.
Match overview. On Sunday afternoon at Stade de la Baie des Champs, Auxerre and Metz will have a very important Ligue 1 match. Both teams are struggling this season, and the upcoming clash would mean a lot for improving their chances of avoiding relegation. Auxerre will aim to stop their terrible streak and secure a vital win. Auxerre is currently enduring a terrible streak, indicating a deep struggle for form. Their major weakness is their significant problem with scoring goals, having netted only 8 times in 14 League 1 rounds. Their strength is the home advantage at Stade de la Baie des Champs and the immense motivation to secure a win to lift them out of their current predicament. Metz Mets is also struggling in the league this season. Their primary weakness is a clear problem with scoring goals, having scored only 14 goals in 14 League One rounds. Their strength is the slight advantage in goals scored over their opponent, suggesting a marginally more potent, though still struggling, attack. Prediction. Given that both teams are performing terribly this season and have significant problems with scoring goals, a low-scoring match is highly anticipated. The focus will likely be on avoiding defeat, leading to a cautious approach. The final verdict is that it seems unlikely that we will see more than 2 goals on Sunday afternoon, suggesting a low-scoring affair.
So looking at getting more value from this one, the under 2.5 goals mark will be the way to go for more value in this sporting event today. So that marks 10 sporting events that we have for you guys, insights about them, as well as safe market peak and value peaks for this one. Some of them have correct scores, as a matter of fact, in them. So pay attention to what you provide here. Listen to the insights. Watch this one to the very end, and create winning sleeps, guys. Very important to create sleeps. Okay, that will help increase your chances significantly. We don't expect you to put everything on one sleep. Create multiple sleeps with what we provided here. Okay, guys, that will help increase your chances significantly. All right. So moving on to the next segment of the show, powered by 22bet. 1.5 rollover. So shout out to 22bet for sponsoring this segment of the show. All right, this is kind of my favorite segment of the show. The 1.5 rollover, seeing that even though it's been going not so good lately, but we are still in profit because of the strategy we're going with, which is when we roll 3 times successfully, you restart it again. Start your stakes from beginning again. Okay, and we've done that, and we had the first 3 successful. We've lost twice, before yesterday and yesterday, but we're still in profit. The account still reads profit. Okay, so we're going again today. Hopefully, we're able to roll 3 times, and continue making profit from there on. Okay, guys. So the essence of doing that is to help you guys, those who are so busy and can't go through the sporting events, and all that kind of stuff. Easy peasy. Basically, rollover is very easy. Just copy the codes, paste it. You have a stable amount, of course, that you're going to be staking on rollovers, right? So just do the math, stake, and then you go your way. That's the essence of doing that. And this is powered by 22bet, basically. So for those who want to get something to play the games that we the events that we put out here on the channel, that can also help you guys. That's the way we set up everything to be on the channel. So ensure that you're signing up with 22bet. You can find that link in the description of this video, to sign up, and also ensure that you use the promo code DAFOBS as you're doing that signing up, right? And head on to the Telegram community. The link is also left in the description of this video to get the results from yesterday, both for the rollovers and on the channel, and also to get the booking code for the rollover every single day on the Telegram community, in the Telegram community rather. That will be where that will be posted also. Okay, guys. So that's it for now, guys. Don't forget that information provided here is provided to help you make better informed decisions. It's just shared information. Please do not consider it financial advice. This is not financial advice of any sort. Okay, guys, it is just us sharing information on what we have to help you also make better informed decisions, because it does help us. Okay, and note that there are factors that can affect the outcome of these events. There are factors like VAR, red cards. You could have own goals, penalty kicks. And just a lot of factors that can lurk around and affect the outcome of these events. It could go for us or against us, but at the end of the day, it can affect the outcome. So knowing that, it's important to gamble responsibly and do not stick more than you can afford to let go of, because sports betting is a marathon. It is not a sprint. Okay, guys. So it will take a while, to be able to amass the profits that you need to amass. Okay, just like any other trade, sports betting too takes time, okay, and strategy, of course, and that's what we've come up with the 1.5 rollover powered by 22bet. Big shout out to them. We're going to be looking at doing some giveaways eventually, which is also powered by 22bet, but let's see how that goes while we discuss with that company to help you guys who want to join in a rollover, to be able to do that. So make sure that you sign up, and of course use the promo code DAFOBS. And we'll see you guys around. Okay, so that'll be all for now, guys. So we'll see you again in the next episode. I mean, yours truly, H to the double O. Till we see you again next episode. May the odds be in our favor always, guys. Peace out.